Right, when Roy Hodgson came in as England manager, it was 15 years too late for me. I've always felt that England must have an English manager. I thought we wasted so many years with the designer managers from Serie A, Ericsson and Capello. We've also wasted an awful lot of money that could have been used for the future of English football. But that's beside the point. At last, belatedly, Roy Hodgson came in. And I know there's been a lot of criticism that he's not an inspiring coach, but I don't really think that whether people think he's an inspiring character or not really matters, because football's about the team. And I think he's done really, really well with the team, because he came in at the end of the golden generation when it was clear that the Lampard, Gerrard, Owen, well obviously Owen was long gone, Terry, Ferdinand, for various reasons, Sol Campbell, for various reasons, either through ageing or, in John Terry's case, through disaffection on both sides, that you might say, had gone. Basically, Hodgson saw his job as keeping Steven Gerrard in charge as a sort of stabilising influence for the transitional period, but more important, bringing in youngsters who weren't burdened by the sense of failure, relative failure that surrounded the golden generation. I think in that instant, in that job, which is the most important job facing him, he's done brilliantly. We've got young players now. We've got the English nation's football is pointing forward. I always think that when a team or a club or a country is pointing forward, has got its best years in front of it, it's being well managed. And who could deny that Raheem Sterling and John Stones, I think, is going to be a very, very good player for England. But there are lots of other ones, and there are English players, young English players, springing up all over the place. I think that Roy Hodgson will be judged on the European Championship in France in summer of 2016. Maybe a little bit soon for some members of this squad, but he's going to be judged on how Sterling, how Sturridge, how Wilshere, how Stones perform in that tournament. And yes, it's too early for them, but what the hell, it's a young man's game. And I think England will do well in France. Obviously they'll qualify, and I think that they, perhaps because of this dynamic effect of youth, I think they will qualify, and I think they will do well, and I think Hodgson will deserve the credit for that. Probably it will be his last job with England, but I think he'll leave as England manager. He came in with a sort of whimper from the press. He wanted somebody sexier, but I think he'll go out with a bang.